So what is your thing against DK? Like, what do you have against him?
He'll fuck you up, by the
I
way,
like
too.
DK.
So, oh yeah, you better
Yeah, I
see
like
how
DK.
you.
Man. He
I
does a
like
big,
DK.
that's a big
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. Listen,
Like
I like
DK,
DK.
he's good.
DK is cool,
He
nigga.
saw the
Yeah, you hear
picture.
me? Yeah. Confident, please. Hey, listen, DK, I'm a fan of yours, baby.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna wolf me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.
All right, jumping over to the next sport, man. Football. A lot of stuff going on as far as this week goes. Texans clapped the Lions on Thanksgiving. Washington football team beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving as well, 41 to
They
16.
they slammed them niggas.
Fucking thrash them.
Bills beat the Chargers 27-17. Titans beat the Colts 45
Those
to
look good.
26. Bills are good, and you don't like their quarterback.
Derrick Henry. Huh?
The Bills are good, and you don't like their quarterback.
I never said I didn't like fucking Allen. I never said that. I just said that he needs to stop running. That's all.
Why?
What? He's a scrambling quarterback.
They say you need to stop running. It's good when you can run and throw.
We're not. We're not rehashing this because we've done it already.
This is what we're
I
talking
made my
about. You
position
don't
quite
like
clear.
him.
Made my position quite clear. He's a good football player. Not denying that. He's just said nigga a bunch of times in his fucking past. Actually, I take that back. I'm sorry. I lied on him. He did not say nigga. He said nigger. So there's a difference.
Moving on. Vikings beat the Panthers 28 to 27. Browns beat the Jaguars 27 to 25. Giants beat the Bengals 19 to 17. Hope what's his name?
Joey Burrow.
Joey Burrow gets better for sure. That injury was wicked.
Nope,
His
get well
leg is
soon.
pretty much off his body.
Get well soon.
Patriots beat the Cardinals 20 to 17.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler Murray is really
Can't play like shit.
He always does. Kyler Murray is really good at football. Like really, really good at football.
Kyler and Dion
He's really fast.
They have a special bond.
Yeah.
Dolphins beat the Jets 20 to 3.
No shit.
Falcons beat the Raiders 43 to 6.
Ooh.
Saints beat the Broncos 31 to 3. 49ers and Rams are tied with
The Broncos didn't have a quarterback.
They didn't. They didn't. They really didn't. It's a damn shame. And what's his name? Tyson Hills is all right. He's not bad. Chiefs beat the Buccaneers, are beating the Buccaneers 27 to 17 with 5 minutes in the fourth left. And that's pretty much it for scores right now. Lamar Jackson and 6 other Ravens players have COVID, so a lot of their schedules being postponed. And as we know, the Broncos are in search for a quarterback.
They play that game on Tuesday.
Shout out to the Giants, man.
Yep.
Unfortunately, some strange in this weird 2020, they're first place in the NFC East after their win today. So shout out to the weird shit. And I hope Danny Dimes do get better.
For sure, man. I think they just need to build around. This is a rebuilding year. I think we all know.
Now, they got 3 straight wins, Cuddy.
They're not doing anything in the playoffs, man.
Yeah, well, they in contention for a playoff. So that's just weird 2020. A lot of weird shit is happening.
First round, I promise you. But standing wise, Bills lead the AFC East, 8 wins, 3 losses, right behind the Dolphins, right in front of the Dolphins, 7 wins, 4 losses. Chiefs are leading the AFC West, 9 wins, 1 loss. AFC North, Steelers are 10-0. The Browns are right behind them at 8-3, and the Ravens are 6-4.
Who'd have thought that?
Nuts. AFC South, Titans are 8-3, Colts are 7-4, so they're neck and neck for that division. Shouts out to Phillip Rivers for trying to save the city. Giants are 4-7, tied with the Redskins at 4-7.
Mm-hmm.
Rams are 7-3. Seahawks are 7-3. Cardinals are 6-5. So that's a nice little race in the AFC West. It's not NFC West. NFC North, Packers are 7-3. They're leading that division. And NFC South, Saints are 9-2. Buccaneers are 7-4.
Packers be balling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, as far as playoff favorites go, I think it's clear to say Steelers are looking great for the.
Unbelievable. Who'd ever thought it? I don't know. So let's keep watching.
Yeah, I mean, you got Big Ben coming back healthy, and then you got his connection with his wide receivers looking real nice, and that defense is always
Good
real.
coach too.
Yeah,
Shout
Mike
to-
Tomlin never gets his props.
Yeah, so I got to shout out their coach because whatever the fuck he's realized this season, whew, they're the talk of the town.
For sure. And then as far as NFC goes, it's up in the air, man. Drew Brees is gone with that super rib injury. So they're 9-2. Looks nice, but we'll see if they can keep it going with Taysom. And then you have a lot of other good teams. You got your Buccaneers with Brady and his struggles. You got the Packers with no defense, but pretty great offense with Rodgers. Then you got the Rams, who are great on defense. You got the Seahawks with Russ. You got the Cardinals. And that's pretty much it as far as like who could come out of the NFC.
Look for that Seahawks run. You know how they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. I like them. I want to see if Goff could possibly lead that defense that the Rams have, and hopefully they get a nice success off of that piggyback. Because I saw what's his name, Jalen Ramsey shut down Metcalf and shut down pretty much all the top receivers.
All right, we gotta stop this. DK Metcalf can't go from one season of not being able to play wide receiver at all to all of a sudden being the best wide receiver in football. That's not how that works.
Well, I wouldn't call him the best wide receiver in football. I think he's up there right now as far as the numbers.
It can work like that. It's called improvement.
For sure. He was his rookie year. And even his rookie year, he was still putting up 1,000 yards.
Like, what do you? You're not supposed to stay bad. You're supposed to get better.
Especially
Eric
if you're a young
Bledsoe.
guy. If you're a young
to
guy.
get better, Eric Bledsoe, not stay the same.
So what is your thing against DK? Like, what do you have against him?
He'll fuck you up, by the way,
like
too.
DK.
So,
I
see
like
how
DK.
he,
Like, he
I
does
like
something.
DK.
That's a
Yeah,
big nigga.
I like DK.
He's good.
DK is cool, nigga.
So the picture.
Yeah. Confident, please. Hey, listen, DK, I'm a fan of yours, baby. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your
Shout
thing,
out
big guy.
to DK.
You know what I mean? But no. No. What I'm saying is, like, it was like less than a year ago, people were saying this dude can't play wide receiver at all. But now he's. I'm not saying that he's not one of the top receivers in the NFL. However,
Well, where did you hear
There's-
that people
there's,
say
like-
that he can't play football? Like his biggest knock,
That nigga listen to AM radio. Don't pay him
Huh?
no mind.
his biggest knock was that he didn't do well in the cone drill at the combine, and that
yeah, because he
people felt was
can't,
too
he can't,
stiff.
he couldn't run routes. Yeah, that's his
It
thing.
wasn't that he can't run routes; it was just that he didn't
Nigga,
do
he
well in the
running
cone
them now.
drill.
He look like he
Therefore,
running
people
some
thought,
routes
like,
now
that
and catches
translated
them.
to his route running. But no, he's a big physical receiver that can get open with his body, and he has speed. That boy has wheels. So we saw him against like Jalen Ramsey, who's a physical specimen in himself, and he got shut down. But that's also probably the best corner in football. Other than that, he deserves his numbers that he's putting up against everybody else.
Yeah, there's only two guys and that I would put above DK right now. It's the best wide receiver in football, Devontae Adams. And
Who he play for?
The Packers. I don't know.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's nice, but I can't
He
just
talk shit too.
I can't just shrug off D Hop.
D Hop is good, and that's another dude that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, if we're actually that was a whole conversation as far as who the best receivers in the league are. Like, you what's his name? D Hop for sure. You got can't guard Mike Thomas. You got to put him in there. Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Keenan Allen is a name that's been thrown in there, not towards the top, but towards the bottom. What's his name? Metcalf. He's in there. Julio. Can't forget about Julio. Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
like some tiny stats on Mr. Devontae Adams. Like, he missed 3 games, came back, and still led the league in touchdown catches. Devontae Adams is simply incredible. There's not another receiver in the game that comes even close to him.
And
Yeah,
guess who he
I don't-
catching that shit from?
Right, he's
Even better.
catching it from
Mm-hmm.
Rodgers. He's catching it from Rodgers, but I don't think you put him over
Mhm.
like Julio yet. I love
Not yet.
his separation is.
Next year,
Okay.
yeah.
That's fair.
I'm not putting him over Julio.
That's fair. That's fair.
Next year though, if he playing like this and this still this rate, yeah, he gonna smoke Julio's production.
He-
in such
he-
a short
Production-wise,
time.
He
Wait, Joe, you
missed a bunch of games. He missed like 9 games. Yeah, I know. I'm fucking laggy as fuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
you say you missed 9 games?
Yeah.
Who, Devontae?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because again, he's the main target in Green Bay. There's nobody else for Rodgers to really throw the ball to. So yeah,
He's the only target,
Yeah.
the best option. And
Every time.
everybody, the defense knows it's going there, and they still can't stop him most of the time. So that just tells you about his skill set. It's different, man. Some
Sure.
niggas is built for certain shit.
and then he's one of those guys that has that.
He's a
extra-
very good football player.
He has that extra wiggle like Keenan, and I really don't know anybody else with the extra wiggle like him, but it's just a little bit different with his routes.
Cucamonga.
So yeah, that's what's going on with sports wise.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.